ॐ सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। अन्तर्यश्च बहिर्विधूततिमिरं ज्योतिर्मयं शाश्वतम् स्थानं प्राप्य विराजते विनमतामज्ञानमुन्मूलयन्। पश्यन् विश्वमपीदमुल्लसति यो विश्वस्य पारे परः। तस्मै श्रीरमणाय लोकगुरवे शोकस्य हन्त्रे नमः। ॐ नमो भगवते श्रीरमणाय। Okay, shloka 34. आहस्फुटं तत्त्वमसीति वेद तथाप्यसम्प्राप्य परात्मनिष्ठां भूयो विचारो मतिदुर्बलत्वम् तत्सर्वदा स्वात्मतया हि भाति। A very profound shloka. Yesterday we have seen this. Ramana Maharshi is advising that focus on your true nature as Sat Chit Ananda and derive peace and joy, which is Purnam, that is Param, from your own nature, not from any other source, including Vedanta. Including Vedanta Mahavakya. I agree this is next to impossible because this is not for you. This is for people who have done sufficient Shravana Manana Nididhyasana and who want their life to be only focused on Nididhyasana. For that person, Bhagavan Ramana Maharshi is advising, not for a person who have just started the Vedanta study. Definitely not. So take this in what spirit that in case, in future, if you continue the spiritual life of Vedanta Shravana Manana Nididhyasana, at that time this will be useful, but not now. You have to continue the study. Shravana Manana Nididhyasana should be there. And we should go towards Guru Shastra Upadesha. You have to ask for a teaching. After some time, when you know, yes, I have got sufficient knowledge, there are no doubts in me, Mananam is also there. I want to spend my time in Nididhyasana. When you come to that extent, this shloka will make sense. Right now, no. So this is an advanced shloka. That's why SadDarshanam, they say it's an advanced text, which after 5-6 years of hardcore Vedanta study, they will introduce this text just before Mandukya Upanishad. But this was for me in this Chaturmasyam. Unfortunately, you are part of this. So this is for me. So I can learn from this shloka, but not you. Just as an academic interest right now, this will definitely be useful to you when you do at least 10 to 12 years of Vedanta Shravana Manana Nididhyasana. So this is what the shloka is, we have seen. And the limitations of Upasana, I have told here, I will again advise. When I said about my own experience of Upasana, you need not conclude that your Upasana will be also like that. This is from my angle. From today, I will not do any sadhana because for Swamiji, 1% benefit, it has not happened. For Swamiji only, if it has not happened, then for me, not even 0.5%. Don't have that kind of a conclusion. It is my experience, and this will be your experience also when you have Jnana Nishtha. That time, we don't see Upasana as a Tuchha Bhava, as a Nicha Bhava. We say it has given its benefit. Now it doesn't need. It has done its part. We are not criticizing anything here, but we are telling every sadhana has its own limitation. That is how we have to say. So whatever I said, it is for an advanced seeker, not for all of you. This is a caution. Take it in a right spirit. Now we will see the 35th shloka. न वेद्म्यहं मामुत वेद्म्यहं माम् इति प्रवादो मनुजस्य हास्यः दृग्दृश्यभेदात् किमयं द्विधात्मा स्वात्मैकतायां हि धियां न भेदाः भेदाः ರಾತ್ರಿ ಪಾಠ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಹಾಗೆ ಭೇದ ಭೇದ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ವೇದ ಭೇದ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಬೇರೆ ಏನೂ ಆಗ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ. ನಾನು ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗತ್ತೆ. ಬೇ ಬಾ ಎಲ್ಲ ಬೇರೆ ಆಗ್ಬಿಟ್ರೆ ಆಮೇಲೆ ಸರಿ. ಓಕೆ, this is also a very profound shloka. 34, 35, 36. Now because it is concluding, everything is like atom bombs. So properly listen. So here Ramana Maharshi talks about uniqueness of Atma Jnanam in this shloka. Uniqueness of Atma Jnanam. A very rare thing that Atma Jnanam is in this Jagat. Because whoever says, I know Atma, means what? He is a fool. Whoever say, I don't know Atma, is a bigger fool. We have seen in Kena Upanishad, I am not elaborating. Ramana Maharshi calls them as jokers. Whoever says, I know Atma, is a joker. Whoever says, I don't know Atma, is also a joker. So in between these two statements, the Atma Jnanam actually lies. Manye viditam. You remember Kena Upanishad? I am not elaborating. We'll go to the shloka and we can enjoy more. Second line. Manujasya pravadaha hasyaha. Manujasya pravadaha hasyaha. Manujasya means Manuhu, a upasarga is there. He's just telling Manushyasya. Manujaha means a thinking person, an intelligent person. The so-called intelligent we all are. These two intelligent people, what they are? Hasyaha. Hasyaha means a big joke. Big joke. Pravadaha. Vadaha is a statement. Pravadaha means a foolish statement. The literal meaning of pravadaha is prattling. Prattling. What statements these two people these two statements the intelligent men make? Manujasya pravadaha hasyaha. A big joke they make. What is that? What are those joke? First line. Aham mam na vedmi. Can you see? You have to split properly. Everything is hidden. Aham is there in vedmyaham. Aham, mam is there in the last word ma. Na is in the first line. First line, first word. Vedmi is in the vedmyaham. Split pannanu correcta. Aham mam na vedmi means what? I don't know myself. This is one kind of a talk, one kind of a discussion. Or, where is or? Utaha is there. Where is utaha? Mamuta. That you have to split. I am learning Sanskrit better now after this. Because everything is put inside. For me, it was very difficult to do the Anvaya and then split the words. I had to take help of people who know Sanskrit well. So these and all, I took help from a person whom I know. Anyways, Uta. Uta means or. What is the first thing? Aham mam na vedmi. I don't know myself. Second is aham mam vedmi. Aham mam vedmi is in the first line again. I know myself. Two statements in one line, one statement. The intelligent people will have these kind of a joking talks that I know myself, I don't know myself. Can you see the contradiction here? Because when I say I know myself, I cannot objectify my own thing. Should I tell the example? You better know. I can call all the phone numbers. I cannot call my own phone number. I cannot objectify. With this index finger tip, I can touch everything, but this touch, none of this index finger only cannot touch itself. So I don't know myself means what? I cannot objectify. And I know myself, sorry, I know myself means I cannot objectify. I told the other way. I know myself means I cannot objectify. I don't know means that is also a problem. Every one of us know that I am a conscious being. What I am conscious of, that there is a problem. But we all know that I am conscious, isn't it? So when I say I don't know myself, that is a contradiction. In a dark room, when I am not aware of the objects, but if somebody asks you, where are you? Will you say, I don't know? I am here in the dark room. I am aware of that. I might not be aware of the things in the room, but even in the dark room, I am aware. I know I exist. So both way it is wrong. As what I exist, there might be a differentiation. That might be a limitation, that might be a upadhi, that is thing. But I exist as a being that is common for all the jivas. So I cannot say I don't know myself. I cannot say I know myself. If I say I know myself, I become an object, which is not possible. Subject and object cannot be in the same locus. That is not possible. If I say I don't know, that means I become a jadavastu. That is also not possible. Think. So he is telling whoever passes this state judgment, make a statement, they are jokers. Who is telling? Ramana Maharshi. Why is the reason, or what is the reason for people to say like this? He asked the question. Third line. Ayam Atma Dvida Asti Kim. All question and answer itself. There is an answer in the question itself. Where is Ayam in the third line? Kim Ayam is there. These are all very advanced Sanskrit. Kim Ayam is there. There you have to split Ayam. Kimayam Ayam Atma Dvida Asti Kim. Asti has to be supplied to make a sentence. Ayam Atma Dvida Asti Kim means what? Does this Atma exist in two ways? Dvidha. Does the Atma exist in two ways? What ways, if you ask? Drugdrishya Bedhat. Drugdrishya Viveka text ಇದೆ. Drugdrishya Viveka. Many people think Drugdrishya Viveka Adi Shankaracharya has written. No, it is written by Vidyaranya Swami. Because Vidyaranya's Drugdrishya Viveka and Panchadashi's language is same. That is how we say it is Vidyaranya Swami's. Anyway, one of the Shankaracharya has written. So how does this Atma exist in two ways? As Drugdrishya Bedhat. Drik, the subject, Drishya, the object, Iti Bedhat, subject-object division. Can the Atma ever be a subject? Can the Atma ever be object? Even if it is subject, not possible. If I am the subject, how to objectify my own self? If I am the object, if I have to objectify the Atma, then it becomes Mithya Vastu. If I am the subject, I cannot make myself an object because who is there to experience my own nature? Drugdrishya Bedhat. Atma Jnanam cannot take place in an event or in a particular time. That is what Ramana Maharshi is telling. Drigdrishya Bhedat, he means Atma Jnanam or Atma Nishtha or Atma Sakshatkara cannot happen in a particular time. It is not an event to happen. The words which people use, enlightenment, realization, they talk about I am realized in a particular time on the mountain. Nobody was there. I was alone there in the mountain. Doing what? Animals will be in the mountain. Why you have gone there? What is the reason for you to go there? Birds has to stay in the mountain. ನಿಲ್ಸಡ ಇಲ್ಲಾಂದ್ರೆ ಹೋಗ್ತಾನೆ ಇರ್ತೀನಿ ಟ್ರೈನ್ ತರ. So it is not an event in time. I was just sitting, current went one day, power went one day. There was only one earthen lamp in my room. Suddenly from that lamp, lot of sparks came. It overfilled the room and it circled my body 3 times, clockwise, anti-clockwise, because you have a lot of drishti. Nobody's there to take drishti. And suddenly all the sparks became one, and when it was coming close to me, I closed my eyes, it pierced through my Agnya Chakra. I got liberated. What? After all, home light, matchstick gave you liberation. I'm not joking. You see all books, or whichever books is there on this, same thing. Luckily, we have done some punya, we don't follow them. So there is no drishya bedhat. Atma cannot be seen as an object. At the same time, Atma cannot be seen as a subject also. Initial balapataha is as a subject to differentiate from the object, but Atma cannot be a subject also. In the 2 classes before I said, because even to say Satchidananda, I will have to give the meaning of the opposite thing. Sat means asat, Chit means jadam, Ananda means dukkha. See the profundity. Whoever makes this kind of a statement, he says they are all jokulous, hasyaspada. He concludes saying that Swatmaikatayam is in Sati Saptami. How do you make that? Swa ekatayam satyam. Satyam has to be added. Swatmaikatayam is equal to Swa ekatayam satyam na bedaha. There is no subject object division at all in me, the Atma. With respect to self-knowledge, there is no bedhat. Here self-knowledge goes with the word called dhiya. In all the previous shlokas, dhiya means the buddhi, the mind. Here dhiya means self-knowledge, atma jnanam. I know me, I don't know me are not possible. Then you might ask, why this struggle? என்ன பண்ணிட்டு இருக்கோம்? Unnecessary 9:15 to 10. I know me, I don't know me. If Vedanta is also not helping me, then why Vedanta is required? Natural question should come, isn't it? At least now we could have seen some serials now, or at least have a fight in the family. Generally we have, but we could have continued regularly, continuing the fight. Here, little deviation we will take. Ramana Maharshi is not telling we have to infer. He will just tell and go, because there is no process. We have to add. So advanced is the only way for an advanced student. When he or she has gone through Prasthanatrayam, they can enjoy these shlokas, or else it is difficult. So I am there to help. Then what is self-knowledge? How to understand self-knowledge? What does Vedanta Shastra talk about? If Vedanta is not talking about the self, the subject, the object, what is the role of Vedanta here in connection with the yesterday's shloka? Now see, I am the conscious being Every one of us are aware. No change here, no doubt. I am the conscious being. I am not a Jadavastu. I am alive. There is no doubt. With respect to this fact, there are other notions attributed to my nature. With respect to the fact that I am conscious being, there are other attributes which are attached to this consciousness. This is a notion. And what are these concepts? That I am a mortal being is one concept which we entertain. I am old, so and so. I am of this nature, height, weight. These are the adjectives which we give as an attribute for a conscious being. The first attribute what we give is I am the mortal being. I am is limitless, but I am a mortal being is a limited thing. Because the very fact that I'm using the word mortal means limitation. I am a mortal being is a wrong concept which I have with respect to Atma Jnanam. And I am old. I am so and so years old. I am of this color. That color is another attribute attached to this mortal being. I am located in a particular place where I am not available there for all of you now. Or you are not available here. Location wise limitation, time wise limitation. Scriptures or Vedanta Shastra in particular are not dealing or bringing a new concept of Atma to you. Vedanta Shastra is only telling, question the conclusions about your nature. Vedanta Shastra is not bringing a new Atma to you, because Atma cannot be brought, because Atma is ever is. Atma ever is. Vedanta is not talking about new Atma or the nature of the Atma. Vedanta Shastra is only asking you to question the concepts what you have towards the attributes you have given to the ever being consciousness. This is the role of Vedanta Shastra. Conclusion is the wrong. So you have to have a right conclusion now. How do I have concluded that I am a mortal being. I am so and so. Born to this lineage, that lineage, whatever, different attributes. Vedanta is asking, question your conclusion. You have concluded it wrong. You do not belong to any of the attributes what you are claiming for. Swamiji, we agree all this. But after the class also attribute continues. Knowing this, if attribute continues, no problem. That is a Leela. Knowing that you are an attributeless Atma and that you take a Vesham in the Vyavahara world, that is fine. But that Vyavahara thing should not overpower you. That is what it is happening now. That attribute thing has overpowered me, the attributeless Atma. So I go with the situation. Think. We have to pause for a moment and ask each and every time when we are dealing with the people outside. To what extent I need to deal with these kind of a people? Think. If it is not helping me, drop it there itself. Whoever it might be. It might be a guru, it might be Bhagavan, it might be a local thing. Because every transaction is based on an attribute about my own nature. Every transaction is based on an attribute about my own nature. Don't take it lightly. So Vedanta is asking you to question the wrong conclusion you have about your own nature. Attributing nature, but you are an attributeless Atma. You are asangaha. Nothing can taint you. Unnecessarily don't get tainted and cry and laugh. I don't need anybody for my happiness should be your motto. Vedanta study is freeing myself from all the emotional dependence. We will all become emotionally independent during class. After the class, we become more emotionally dependent. Think it has to be there. I am an attributeless Atma. Whatever attributes are there is the Vesham I have put. Instead of putting the Vesham, I have become the Vesham. That is wrong. Just as an actor puts the Vesham of a hero or a villain until the role is over, the moment the role is over, he removes the Vesham. Similarly, we also have to put some Veshams as long as the role demands for. And who will demand the role? I have to demand the role, not the person whom the role is being asked for. Because because that person wants the role, I continue பண்ணிட்டு ಅದು ಮೂರ್ಖತ್ವ ಅದು. Then 90 years ವರೆಗೂ ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂ ಮಾಡ್ತಾನೆ ಇರಬೇಕು ಡುಕ್ರನ್ ಕರ್ಣೆ ತರ. Think. Have the knowledge that you are an attributeless Atma, the ever existing pure consciousness, ever tainted, no kalmasha in you, in all of us. We are crystal clear, pure. Without knowing, there is a wrong conclusion. Change the conclusion. That is what Vedanta is telling. When here he says, Swatmekataya na bhedam. Na bhedam means what? There is no division in me, but yet I am seeing the division means it is only at the Vesha level. That has to be concluded because I know I exist. There is no new Atma to be thought of because I am the Atma Swarupa. Whatever is not required, I will send it. I'll just discard it. Brush it aside. Vedanta is asking you to question your conclusion. Vedanta will not give any new knowledge because anything new has to end in time. Vedanta is not giving any new knowledge. It is asking you to question. Though it is not told in this shloka, we have to take from other Upanishads and make this as a complete shloka because Ramana Maharshi doesn't speak of a process. We have to bring that process. Now, when you read this, you can understand Drugdrashya Vedhat Nasti Swatmaikataya Na Vedaha Iti Dhiyaha. Iti Dhiya means it is Atma Jnanaha. Clear. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ? ವೆರಿ ಗುಡ್. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಅರ್ಥ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್. ಹೃತ್ಪ್ರಾಪ್ಯ ಸದ್ಧಾಮ ನಿಜ ಸ್ವರೂಪೇ ಸ್ವಭಾವ ಸಿದ್ಧೇನ್ನುಪಲಭ್ಯ ನಿಷ್ಠಾಂ ಮಾಯಾ ವಿಲಾಸ ಸದಸತ್ಸ್ವರೂಪ ವಿರೂಪನಾನೈಕಮುಖಃ ಪ್ರವಾದಾಃ. Very important shloka. All these are worth memorizing, worth contemplating. What is the approach of Vedanta and SadDarshanam? Now I will change a statement. Let's see whether you can identify. What was I telling in the initial of all the shlokas? Eliminate the ahankaram. Atma vichara is to eliminate the ahankaram. Go to the root and eliminate. The more you go to the root, your own nija swarupa comes out. This was my statement in all the shlokas initially. Now what I will tell, I will change. Approach towards Vedanta study is elimination of all attributes. Because getting approach to Vedanta study is eliminating all attributes. Not go to ahankara, mula, that is over. Attributes are giving the problem now. Attributes as a Vesham is giving a problem to me now. So eliminate the attributes which is on me, the Atma. If we don't remove the attributes, Vedanta will become a mere academic pursuit. If we don't remove the attributes, Vedanta will become a mere academic pursuit. Let's take for example, when a person is trying hard to make money, when a person is trying hard to make money, he is changing the attribute of I, the poor person, to the I, the rich person. The attribute right now, he is a poor person. He wants to change the attribute by becoming rich. One attribute gone, take another attribute. Why people struggle for getting marriage? Not because of marriage. I don't want the attribute of being bachelorship because there is a pressure. I want to become a householder, grihastha. The struggle is not for the grihastha ashrama, but struggle is for to change the attributes from bachelorhood to grihasthahood. Because an ashrama, you need not change. Nothing will happen for an ashrama. A change is happening in the person. Earlier I was bachelor, now I am grihastha. Earlier I was a bachelor, now I am a sannyasi. It is an attribute. Think this struggle for fitting somewhere, somewhere I should be. I should be an attributable person is a problem. ಎಲ್ಲ ಅಡ್ವಾನ್ಸ್ಡ್ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ. Not only that, I have become a have changed my I from bachelor I to grihastha I, but still I am not satisfied with the grihastha I. I have a child. From the grihastha I have to become a father I, mother I. Think. ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲದೆ ಜೀವನ ನಡೆಸ್ತಾ ಇದೀವಿ. ನಡೆಸಾಯ್ತು, ಬಿದ್ದಾಯ್ತು. ಈಗ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಏನು ಸ್ವಾಮೀಜಿ 50 ವರ್ಷ ಆಯ್ತು ನಮಗೆ, ಈಗ ಕೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ನೀವು ಒಂದು 30 ವರ್ಷದ ಮುಂಚೆನೇ ಸಿಗ್ಬೇಕಾಗಿತ್ತು ಅಂತ ಸುಮಾರು ಜನ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು ನನಗೆ. Really, most of them told you should have come to me 30 years before. என்ன பண்றது, பிராரப்தம் இல்லையே. Anyways, so everywhere or every stage there is a change of attribute I want to change. So if we don't know what Vedanta is serving, Vedanta will also become an academic pursuit. How Vedanta will become an academic pursuit? I am in bandha now. I have to change the attribute from bandha I to mukta I. I am in bandha, bondage now. I have to change from bondage I to liberated I. How do I become a liberated I? By Vedanta Shravana Manana Nidhyasana. Bandha. That becomes another bondage. Parango Ramana Maharshi vidamatar. Nang vittalo avaru vidamatar. All very advanced slokas. I want to become a mukta purushaha. Agadu. See the shloka, very nice. Hrit prapya. First shloka, first line. Hrit prapya. Prapya means enter, praveshaha. Where should a student or a seeker enter? Hrit. He should enter the heart. Okay, Swamiji, let's open the heart. Appadi kadiyadappa, angioplasty kadiyadidu. Open pandradhukku. Enter the heart means it is a figurative language. Turn your attention towards the heart. Heart here means Hrit is heart. Heart is equal to mind. Turn your attention towards the mind. Why should I turn towards my mind? Because my mind is always tormenting me. Okay, no. Because the mind is a very important thing. Mind is holding something. What? Saddhama. Not Sudhama. Saddhama. Saddhama, 2 words are there. Dhama is an abode. Sat means consciousness. Mind is an abode for consciousness. Beautiful word. Mind is an abode for consciousness. Saddhama. Consciousness is present in the mind. Look at this sentence. Consciousness is present in the mind as a witness principle and witnessing the presence of thoughts and also the absence of thoughts. Consciousness is present in the mind as a witness principle which is aware of presence of each and every thought and presence of no thoughts, absence of thoughts. When vritti is there, I am aware of consciousness. When vritti is not there, I am aware of consciousness. As no vritti, consciousness is illuminating as no vritti. Then how to turn the attention, if you ask? Don't look for consciousness in the mind. Never look for consciousness. Turning means, he says, entertaining the thought, I am consciousness. How do you turn the attention in the mind? You have to entertain a thought, because thought entertainment is Vedanta. What is the thought? I am consciousness is Vedanta. I have to entertain a vritti, a particular vritti. That consciousness is me, myself. This you have to entertain in the mind, because in the mind is consciousness. Bhagavad Gita, 6th chapter. आपका idea? Atma samstham manakritva na kinchidapi viddhi chintayet. Atma samstham manakritva na kinchidapi. Krishna vaartha nodi. Kinchidapi na chintayet. Yato yato nischarati tato tato chanchala tato tato niyamyet atmanyeva vasham nayet. Bring back when and all mind goes elsewhere, it is on different thought. Kinchidapi chintayet. Be very well established on your own self. Chidananda Rupa Shivoham Shivoham. Why we have to talk like this? Because all the attributes are part of the vritti of the mind. All the attributes are part of the vritti of the mind. These attributes do not belong to me, point number 1. Because consciousness is illuminating every thought. Consciousness is also showing me that there are no thoughts. When attribute comes, it is a vritti. So attributes do not belong to me, point number 1. Second point, attributes are mithya. And these attributes cannot affect me, the Atma. This is the sequence. Attributes do not belong to me. Why? Because it is mithya. If it is mithya, I, the Atma, it cannot affect me. Seri Swami artha aitu. Anbadi next time. Pratiyondu vritti bandaglu, it is not me. It is not me. ಆ ವೃತ್ತಿಲೇ ಕಟ್ ಮಾಡಿಬಿಡ್ಬೇಕು. We should not allow the vritti to take me elsewhere, and then after it has taken me, ಅಯ್ಯೋ ಇಷ್ಟು ದೂರ ಹೋಗೋಯ್ತಾ, ಅದು ಬರಬಾರ್ದು ನಮ್ಗೆ, ಅಲ್ಲೇ ಕಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬಿಡ್ಬೇಕು. Because the more we involve in the vritti, that is an attribute, we are more in the Maya Prapancha. The more I am away from the consciousness, I am in Mithya Jagat. ಬಹಳ ಕಷ್ಟ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಹೇಳಿದೆ, ಸದ್ದಾರ್ಶನಂ ಬೇಡ, ಆರಾಮಾಗಿ ಜಪ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಇರ್ಬೋದಾಗಿತ್ತು ಅಂತ. ಚಾತುರ್ಮಾಸದಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಮಗೂ ನೆಮ್ಮದಿ ಇಲ್ಲ, ನಮಗೂ ನೆಮ್ಮದಿ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ನೋಡಿ, ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಚಾತುರ್ಮಾಸದಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವ್ದೋ ಒಂದು ಟೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ತಗೊಂಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಎಲ್ಲ ಸ್ವಾಮಿಗಳು ಒಂದು ಲಲಿತಾ ಸಹಸ್ರನಾಮ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ, ಸೌಂದರ್ಯಲಹರಿ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ, ಇನ್ನೊಬ್ರು ಯಾರೋ ವೇದದ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಯಾರು ಎಷ್ಟು ಭಜಗೋವಿಂದಂ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾಡ್, ಮೆನಿ ಟೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾಡ್. Why did you take this complicated text and making our life miserable? At the end of the day, are you happy if you ask? More complication. Both of us. Anyways, So attributes do not belong to me because they are mithya, and none of the mithya attributes will affect me. Name dvesharagho, name lobhamoho, name naiva mado meva naiva mado naiva me naiva matsarya bhavaha na dharmo na charto na kamo na mokshaha chidananda rupa shivoham shivoham. These thoughts we have to entertain. Name dvesha raghav, entertain. Whenever dvesha comes, you have to entertain with a thought. Name dvesha raghav, name lobha moho, mado neva maineva matsarya bhavaha. That moment only another thought should come and it should replace the previous one. Vedanta is only entertaining a thought that aham brahmasmi akandakara vritti. This is Vedanta, not going to a thoughtless state and becoming like a lunatic person. We are fanatic people. That is why we are not lunatic. I have told earlier. You remember? I want to tell again. If many yogis or many other schools of philosophy say Vedantas are fanaticism, yes, it is better than being a lunatic. You are lunatic, but we are fanatic. Better. Entertain a vritti. Vedanta is encouraging the vritti, is having an attributeless vritti that aham brahmasmi. I am a karma yogi, I am a upasaka. Yenida. I am a husband, I am a mother. Adukko, I am a karma yogi, I am a upasaka. Yenar vyathyasa idya. You tell me, is there any difference? This is called Atmanishtha. What Nishtha? Atmanishtha. What is that? When you entertain a particular thought, is Atmanishtha. What is that thought? Aham Brahmasmi. Atmanishtha. When you have this Nishtha, Anupalabhya. Anupalabhya, illi the word. Second line. But before understanding Anupalabhya, we will see what is Upalabhya. Upalabhya means one who gets the knowledge or one who abides in the knowledge of Atma. First, we'll see that. Upalabhya is not there in the text. I am introducing that. Then we will go to Anupalabhya. So, Upalabhya means one who gets this knowledge. What knowledge? Nijaswarupaha. Where is Nijaswarupaha? First line. What type of Swarupaha? Second line. Swabhava Siddhe. That Nijaswarupaha is Swabhava Siddhe. It is ever evident to me. I am the conscious being is evident, isn't it? What you are conscious of is second thing. I am evident. I am evident that I am so and so. At least to that extent you are evident. You are evident what you, it is evident that your consciousness being even before studying Vedanta. Villa Vedanta Vanda Prama. I know I am a conscious being now. Before we studying Vedanta also we were knowing as I am a being, conscious being. But you are knowing. He says, Swasiddhe Nijaswarupaha. What is the use of Vedanta then? Vedanta, as I told, will help in removing all the attributes which is superimposed on me, the attributeless Brahman. Brahman is me. Don't get bored. Vedanta will help in removing all the attributes which is superimposed on me. I am the attributeless Atman / Brahman, the consciousness principle. If you don't know this truth and if you continue to have discussions, pravadaha. Pravadaha means if you have a scholarly exchange of ideas, then it is of no use. It is a futile discussion. I know, Swamiji, I am Brahman, but my wife is not nice. My wife is not correct. Not nice, Venda, not correct. Swamiji, I know I am Brahman, but my husband is not right. Even neither. I know I am Brahman, my son is not. Ella puriyo, whatever you are telling, everything. But somewhere, வீட்டில் கொஞ்சம் பிரச்சனை இருக்கு. என்னப்பா ஞானம்? What happened to the ಜ್ಞಾನಂ? ಪ್ರವಾದಾಹ, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಹೇಳಿದೆ ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಅಡ್ವಾನ್ಸ್ಡ್. ಶೇಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬಿಡುತ್ತೆ ನಮ್ಮನ್ನ. We will not have guts to talk with these slokas. If we are really a serious sadhak, we have to think. ಏನೆಲ್ಲ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೀವಿ, ಎಷ್ಟು ಮೋಸ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೀವಿ. Not cheating other people, we are cheating ourselves. False promises, false conclusions. ಇಷ್ಟು ಓದಿದ್ರು ನಮಗೆ ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲೇ ಹೇಳಬೇಕು, ಇಂಗ್ಲಿಷ್ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿದೆ. ನಾಚಿಕೆ ಬರಲಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಮನುಷ್ಯರೇ ಅಲ್ಲ ನಾವು. ಇಂಗ್ಲಿಷ್ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಇಫ್ ನೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಆಫ್ಟರ್ ದಿಸ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಇಫ್ ಯು ಡೋಂಟ್ ಗೆಟ್ ಶೈ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಹೇಗಿದೆ? ಎಲ್ಲ ಮದುವೆ ಮನೆಗೆ ಹೋಗೋ ತರ ಇದೆ. ಸರಿ ಇರಲ್ಲ. ಇಷ್ಟೆಲ್ಲ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಂಡು ನೀವು ನಾಚಿಕೆ ಬರ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಹೆಂಗಿದೆ ನೋಡಿ ಕನ್ನಡ. ಯೋಚನೆ ಮಾಡಿ, ಮುಖಕ್ಕೆ ಮಿರರ್ ಇಟ್ಟಾಗಿದವಲ್ಲ, ನಮ್ಮ ಸತ್ಯತೆಯನ್ನು ತೋರಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. Every one of us, non-exclusion, you are included, every one of us are doing this mistake. I know I am Brahman, வீட்டில் கொஞ்சம் பிரச்சனை இருக்கு. Family is not fine. I know I am Brahman, family is. It is a lip service. Vedanta has not sunk inside. எப்படி யாரும் இருப்பார்தோ, then where will you tell? You will go on the mountain and say I am Brahman. Already some fool have done that. You also should do that. Think. Pravadaha. ಮುಗಿಸ್ತೀನಿ ಒಂದು 5 ನಿಮಿಷ. Vedanta will become a lip service if it is not deep. Third line. And Ramana Maharshi calls this as Maya Vilasaha. All these are Maya Vilasaha. Another glory of Maya. You know Vedanta, it is glory of Maya. She will not leave you. I strongly, this is my opinion, I have told many of the people, I strongly advise, say that one should not learn Vedanta from a Grihastha at all. Many times I have told, I will repeat it. Let me, all the Grihasthas listen who are Pandits. We should not learn Vedanta from Grihastha at all. Because Vairagya illa. Pandits can talk, scholars can talk on Vedanta because Vairagya idi aurge. Do they have Vairagya? No. The more they say Aham Brahmasmi, they cannot talk about Jagat Mithyatva. If they have to tell Jagat Mithyatva, they have to tell all the family members are Mithya. For a Grihastha Pandit, it is very difficult. Not that a sannyasi can tell, but better than Grihastha. That is the only thing. Better, little better. But the tradition will not accept. No problem. There are a lot of differences. No problem. Dayananda Saraswati always insists, Vedanta means it has to be an acharya, a sannyasi. Then Vedanta will become a lip service. I also have studied 10 Upanishads. Then let I and Guru, both of them, must cry when my wife dies because of Corona. One of the Vedanta teacher taught Upanishads in Bangalore. And here, I don't want to tell his name. His wife died because of Corona. They arranged a weeping ceremony in crying. Yesterday, the same person told Aham Brahmasmi, Jagan Mithya. Today he is crying. Think. Few more minutes. What are the few discussions? Third line. Sad Asat. Yesterday, Vivek or ಕೇಳಿದ್ರು ಅದೇ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ನೋಡಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ. Sad Asat. The scholarly people will have a discussion of what is Satya, what is Asatya, what is Satya and Mithya discussion. If the attributes are not removed, what is the use of talking Vedanta for a length of time? What is Satya, what is Asatya, what is Sarupa, what is Virupa, what is Sagunaha, what is Nirgunaha. Yesterday he told using Vedanta as Saguna, here it is coming. Using Vedanta for such discussions is of no use. And Nana Eka Mukaha. Mukaha means such discussions, not face. Mukha here means discussion is called Mukaha. Nana means plurality, whether Atman is one or Atman is two. Plurality. Nanatma Vadava, illa andre Ekatma Vada. If these discussions will not take you to the attributeless Atma, these discussions are waste. This is what Ramana Maharshi is telling. You continue these discussions, no problem, but it has to take you to the attributeless Atma. Am I using Vedanta for mere scholarship, or am I using Vedanta to change my life pattern? My lifestyle has to change from Vedanta. This moment. பார்த்துக்கிறேன், அப்ப பார்த்துக்கிறேன் சுவாமிஜி, இப்ப வேண்டாம், இருங்க கொஞ்சம் இல்லை லோன் எல்லாம் முடிச்சுடுறேன், அப்புறம் பார்த்துக்கிறேன். If personality change cannot happen through Vedanta, any other sadhana cannot change your personality, because personality attack is happening only through Vedanta Vichara, because it is talking about change your attributes. Which sadhana, you tell me, is talking about attributes? The problem is the attributes for me. He says, what is the use if you have these futile discussions, and if you don't come to the conclusion as Ahameva attributeless Atma. Eppadi? Ahameva attributeless Atma. Ahameva Nirguna Atma. Om Sham Asatoma Sadgamaya Tamasoma Jyotirgamaya Mrityorma Amrutam Gamaya Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om.